Yeah, we've started. The beans has already been, they are all growing rapidly because it's raining, despite it's not every day, but at least the crops have enough water to move on their own. So I'm just trying to video the farm so that friends and well-wisher can see. So you see that the farm looks beautiful as the crops are all growing rapidly, because you see the beans, the corn, the okra, they've all grown. So this is it. So we still have to, at least, maybe after a few weeks now, we start weeding them, just to make them look more, free from insect and other things, So this is what it is. So I'm just trying to, that is one of the workers. So not quite long we came into the farm, so we're just trying to see how we start, today's activities. You can see. So everything is out. So though I'm here in the boundary, this is where we just harvested yam from. So now we have to as well dig it and plant tomatoes, okra, and potatoes. So that is it. So this is it. This is the farm. We are still on the bean side anyway. We are still on the bean side. So I'm just moving around. I'm moving just by the boundaries, just so that I will not be able to mash out those crops, because especially the okra. So if you can see, these are the okra now. So you see, so we try not to mash them. So, and that is why I'm just moving towards the boundary, so that I can video it properly. Here it is. We're still on the bean side of the farm. Here it is. It's still on the other side as well. So we'll go to the other side as well, just to video the side and show you. Here it is. That is the farm manager. So she's a female and a very hard-working one at that. So this is it. We are just trying to see. Ooh, we have a lot of okra in here. They've all grown rapidly. Look at, this is wonderful. So here it is. Here is the farm. Here it is. Here is this. Though here is the boundary. Here is where the beans stopped. So we are now going on the cassava side, on the groundnut side. So here it is as well. We're already on the cassava side, on the beans, as on the groundnut side, I mean to say, sorry. So here is the groundnut. So we have groundnut, beans, corn, and okra. So this is it. So this is the groundnut. So here it is. See, they've all grown. So here it is. Here it is. Here is the groundnut. Here still the groundnut. Here it is. Still on it. Still on the groundnut side. We have it on the both sides of the road because we have a part where the vehicle normally pass through. So that is why we demarcate them, So I know it will be a little bit surprising, but we just have to do that so that we'll have a space to pass, so that we'll not be able to destroy the crops and all that. So this is it. This is groundnut, corn, okra. This is what we plant here. So there it is. That is the vehicle we normally come to the farm with. So here it is. Yep. Here is the boundary. Here is the road that demarcates the farm, or the groundnut farm, and the cassava farm. If you look the other side of the road is cassava there, and it still belongs to us. But we are trying to at least, take care of all this, so that all these division of roads and farm would not be there anymore. We are working towards that, just to make sure that the whole thing becomes one. This road division that separates the two farms, or the both side of the road of the farm, is not encouraging. So we are working to make sure that we get that put together. So here is still the beans, the groundnut farm, because like I said before, this is the road that demarcates them. So we are working tirelessly just to make sure at the end of the day we make everything one, so that the farms will not be separated from each other, whether the cassava, the groundnuts, the beans, everything. This road will be closed in no time. So we want to close them so that it will just be one farm. Whatever we plant, we get it all through to the whole thing. So here it is. You see, this is still the road that separates the farm. So this is here it is, the groundnut. Welcome, good morning. Yeah. See, there is still the groundnut, the corn, and the okra. We have them all here. So hopefully by a week or 2 weeks time, I guess we'll have to start weeding them, just to at least, make sure the crops are not being affected. When the grasses are mush, it affects the crops as well, because by then the insect comes through the grasses and all that. So here it is. We're still working on that. Here is still the groundnut. Although you can see, if you look at it properly, you see that there is a difference between the first part of the groundnut I showed you and this other one, but they are off the same. So because the only thing is that we planted this part of it, a little bit late. That is why, because we didn't plant them all together the same day. So this is what it is. So let me cut it off so that it will not be too long. Thank you. Bye.